Hello everyone. Today I'm going to give a short presentation on cybercrime. It's me Anuradha Sakam here to give a short presentation. So in this presentation we'll be discussing on the cybercrime. Prior of this lecture for this video, we will be discussing on the introduction to cybercrime. So I will give you a brief idea what exactly the cybercrime is. Then we will define what exactly falls into the definition of cybercrime, because it's a very wide area in which people see a lot of things. As in cybercrimes, a lot of people don't understand or consider certain activities over the cyber world as in the cybercrime. So we will be defining that. Then we will see the history of cyber crime. A lot of people don't understand where it all started and how the cyber crime has been happening for a very long period of time. Then we will classify different types of cybercrime, and in the end we will connect cyber crime and information security, because over the period of this series of video I will be discussing on cybercrime and also information security, and how you can actually protect yourself from the cybercrime. So just a quick introduction of what is cybercrime or computer crime. So cybercrime or computer crime is a criminal activity that involves unlawful access to the computer system. So this can be while you are working and somebody accesses your computer system over the internet, or when you are not present. With the help of certain unlawful methods, if you know they can access your computer. Cybercrime is an illegal activity committed over the internet. Now, if we were to define how and what the cybercrime is, so basically when we know, we try to define cybercrime. The term cybercrime is not defined in any state or rude book. So basically it comes from cyber, which is related to computers and internet, or you know anything related to its sector. Sorry, it's related to IT sector. Therefore, it stands to a reason that cybercrimes are often less relating to the computers. IT, internet, um, com- IT internets or virtual reality, right? So in a simple language, crime committed using a computer and internet to steal or the data, information, or even manipulate uh, it is a cybercrime. Just to give you an idea what exactly is, I have got some examples here. Stealing credit card information, I think that is one of the most common cybercrime, which happens where a person's credit card information is stolen and used, you know, illegally, to buy or purchase a lot of items over the internet. Banking into the government website, manipulating the data is another from the cybercrime. Lot of government sponsored cyber hacking also happens across the globe. Most of the time nobody no agrees to this, but this is another form of cybercrime. So this is a brief idea. We will discuss that in the further part of this video also. Now, where did where did it started? What is the history? Where did it start? So, the exact origin of cybercrime, which is like a first instant in which someone committed a cybercrime using a computer network, is very tough to know. But something which we have traced with, we have in records is something which we will be discussing. So, the first case of use of computer for theft was as old as 1973, where a local teller in a bank of New York used computer to embezzle over $2 million. Guys, you can understand in 1973, $2 million, that would have been a huge amount by now. So that's the first case where the computer was used in order to you know of performance. Uh, Perform a theft. Then after first spam email which took place somewhere around 1978. So I don't know if you know this or not. What is your education level when you are watching this video? But sending spam emails is also one form of a cybercrime. In certain countries, you can be behind the bars for the same first viruses which was installed on the Apple computer was in the year 1982. Now again, you know, disrupting the systems, making sure that the systems don't perform up to the mark is if also a form for cybercrime. So why this is one form of that, and that was in 1982. Again, a very, oof, oldest case register in here. So uh, there are a lot of cases which, as I said, in terms of cybercrime, which are very old, and that is where it all started. So spam emails, viruses are one way of affecting the day-to-day work of the users or the system or the network. Now, when it comes to the real cybercrime, or as you understand, in a bigger way. So in 1981, a guy named Anne Murphy, known as Captain Japp, because he was the first person convicted of a cybercrime. So he hacked into um, the system. One of the biggest of telephone services providers in the US, and he changed the peak clock's time, so making sure people could stock more at a very rates, or probably at no rates at all. So that was the thing which and Murphy did, and he was given thousands hours of community service, 2.5 years of prohibition. But again, this is very less punishment by 1981. Nowadays, the cybercrime and the rules are very strict, and the Sneakers movie, which you see on the old platform these days, was actually made on this particular thing. So those who are into the getting the movies into the cybercrime, you can watch Sneakers, now classifying the cyber crimes, different types of cyber um, crime. So hiking is one of the so hiking is um, one form of cybercrime where you get uh, into somebody's system and then try to steal the information, disrupt the working, disturb the network, anything. Then credit card fraud is then credit card for fraud, as I said, one of the most common frauds performance under cybercrime is credit card fraud. It has happened over the internet. It has happened through the call centers and a lot many ways. Why does the dissemination, installing, sending viruses, namely network, via email, why SMS, via spam links, etc., is one of the more common type of cybercrime. Then terrorism, as we know that it's happening a lot, or a period of video in the further part of this series. We will also discuss each of them in details. Computer vandalism is getting a lot of people involved nowadays. Software piracy, I think you know Saudi Asia is considered one of the bigger market of software piracy. Spoofing, email spoofing is again a very largely used cybercrime. A lot of people fall into victim of that. So let us understand how cybercrime and information security are connected, because as I said, for the period of these videos, we will try to connect cybercrime, uh, and how we can secure ourselves, how the laws are built, and everything related to cybercrime. We will be discussed in series of this video. uh, so basically, information security is a potential activity by which we can avoid the communication or the information or the crime happening within the system, and are protected from uh, and or defended against unauthorized use or modification or expectation or even theft. So when I say this, let me go through it very slow. We are talking about information security is potential set of activities. It is not one, but it includes what it includes: defense, it includes preventing unauthorized use, it includes unauthorized modification, or even it includes the stoppage of exploitation, and it avoids the theft, so as well. So basically, this is the large set of activities over the periods of so many use and said since 1978 till 2020. When this video is getting made, there are a lot of development in terms of security. Yes, the cyber crimes have become more and more advanced, but so is the security. um, so all those you so all those measures to avoid the cybercrime or reduce that is what we will be discussing over the period of lectures. So that it's for introduction to cybercrime. I'm sure you had understand the brief understanding of what exactly is cybercrime in the next. So by saying this much, thanks for today.